Welcome back, everyone, to the Drop That Podcast. I'm your boy, Eddie Jax, and welcome. This is the Who You Got segment for Wrestlemania Night 2 of Wrestling Talk. Now, we already had our last episode. It was Night 1, so we'll get that out of the way. We already had it done. Now, let's talk about Night 2. The card has been released. Let's go from it. Opening match all the way to the main event. So it's Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus Final Testament. I think Lashley and the Street Profits have been getting their ass whooped enough, and I think they get the last laugh. I'm going Lashley and the Street Profits getting their WrestleMania moment together. Yeah, for Night 2. Next match, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Now, this kind of character of AJ Styles goes back to TNA when he was doing the Lone Wolf and everything like that. I don't know. It's a little different from how he was doing it in TNA. Because in TNA, he wasn't really speaking. He was a lone wolf, but he wasn't really speaking. He was kind of doing that whole Sting moniker, but his own way. And I think this is the moment AJ Styles is going to put over LA Knight. This is the moment LA Knight is going to get officially. Yeah. I'm going LA Knight for the win against AJ Styles. Next match, we got Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton in a triple threat match for the United States Championship. Now, we already saw a little bit of this in the Royal Rumble when Logan Paul, got Kevin Owens disqualified and he retained the U.S. title. Then we see all three competitors literally in the Elimination Chamber match for a World Heavyweight Championship match. Yeah. I mean, Randy Orton actually RKO'd KO and Logan Paul, to eliminate them from the chamber. But Logan Paul struck Randy Orton with some brass knuckles that cost him the match to go to WrestleMania. And now we got this little weird thing. Now, the whole shit is, right, what it's really looking like to me. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton are cool. You know what I'm saying? They get that little, they're about to get some friction, but not really. Then they pull back. But they have a common enemy, which is Logan Paul. And, in a triple threat match, there are no teams. Every man for themselves. Every man for themselves for that United States Championship. And I think it's going to get spicy. I think we are going to see a stunner, 100%. I think we are going to see an RKO, maybe 2 RKOs. But I am going with Logan Paul to sneak away and retain the United States Championship. Unfortunately, it just seems like that's where it's going. So I got Logan Paul for the win, retaining the U.S. title. Io Sky defending the Women's Championship against Bayley, Royal Rumble winner of 2024. I'm curious to see what kind of match is this going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because these are two different styles. And this is apparently what they wanted. But it's going to be interesting. I see Damage Control jumping in. I do see Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi coming to help. I think everyone who was in that 6 women tag team match in Night 1 with Jade, Bianca, Naomi against Damage Control, I think they all show up for that match to help with the result. And I got Bayley winning the WWE Women's Championship. That's what I got. I got Bayley winning that. Co-main event. Okay, I had to think really about this one. It's Seth freaking Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Chamber winner Drew McIntyre. I had to really think about this one. This one is because I've been saying it ever since before the Chicago Monday Night Raw that this only looks okay, but it would look better with CM Punk involved. CM Punk don't like either one of these guys. And before his injury, he was supposed to be in this match. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted him to be the referee. That's how you make it really spicy. But apparently CM Punk is going to be a commentator for this match. And this is the third match we get with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. They go back all the way to Crown Jewel. Seth Rollins won that match. It was a great match, though. But the crowd wanted Drew to win. And then they got the second match at WWE Day 1 on Monday Night Raw. Seth won again. Drew almost won, but Seth pulled it away. So we get in this third match. How do you make this interesting? Okay, first, I was trying to see why would Seth win. You know, he was coming in with an injury the last couple months, but apparently he was medically cleared, so he's good to go. So if he was still injured, I would have thought Drew would have won. You know, just to roll over to the next new champion. Then, now that he's healed, I'm like, okay, what if CM Punk got involved, but Drew McIntyre finally got his moment at WrestleMania? Then that doesn't look good to me. You know, this is an entertaining match, but does it really? Because I think Drew McIntyre is going to be champion. I just don't think he's going to be that night, because they already announced Clash at the Castle Part 2 is in his home country of Scotland in 2 months. I think that's his moment. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. I think CM Punk is going to say, fuck this shit. I'm getting involved. He's going to get tested by Seth. He's going to get tested by Drew. And he's going to take off the headset and literally go in the ring. I think we're going to see a GTS on Drew. And I think we're going to see a GTS on Seth freaking Rollins. Now, why do I say that? Because I think CM Punk is going to do that. And then say, fuck this shit, I'm walking out. And then what do we get? We get Damian Priest cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm calling it Damian Priest cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase to secure his win as the new World Heavyweight Champion. Salute to DP. Okay? Bring that title to the Judgment Day. Now, the main event for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. 2023 and 2024 Royal Rumble winner Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, challenging the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Now, I was going back and forth with many people about this shit. Okay, Roman winning. We already saw that last year. Do we care to see that? Then, a few weeks ago, I actually had my pick. Because we're going to get what we want by not getting what we want. I was going to call a fair match with Cody Rhodes winning by disqualification. Now, what does that mean? That means Cody Rhodes wins the match via disqualification, but title does not change hands, which means Roman Reigns continues as champion all the way till it's time for him to drop the belt after he breaks Hulk Hogan's record. Now, does that make sense to do? In a way. But that's before I was hearing the stipulation with Cody and Roman and Rock and Seth. So if it's bloodline rules, right? I think we're going to see the bloodline. Jimmy, Solo, Wiseman, all these guys, right? But you remember when Cody Rhodes was getting his ass whooped outside the arena by The Rock, and we saw a trailer that had only John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin's face on it. And who's the only son of a bitch, Texas SOB, to cross the boss? Only one man. And I think he's going to cross the final boss at WrestleMania. I think Stone Cold's Broken Glass will be played, and we're going to get a stunner on The Rock. And there's a possibility I'm going Cody Rhodes is finishing the story once and for all with the via help of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's my pick. I got Cody Rhodes. And that's your segment for Who You Got. I'm Eddie Jackson's The Drop That Podcast. You can find us on youtube.com/@DropThatPodcast. Hit subscribe button, like the page, comment on Who You Got for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. Thank you for our sponsors, Layback TV. Check them out. They're the #1 fucking app in the world. Get them on Androids, iPhones, and Fire Sticks. I'm your boy, Eddie Jacks. I hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania this Saturday and Sunday on Peacock. And we out.